Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Anyways, Big Lala, another brouhaha brewing up between um Davido fans, Olamide's fans, Tiwa Savage fans right now. Now, 30 fans are lamenting and lamenting really, really bad. Like really, really, really bad. It just seems like they've got a register right now and marking the names of those that are supporting Davido and those are not supporting Davido. And they've called out Olamide and said Olamide Bado has not posted Davido's album. Tiwa Savage has not posted Davido's album as well. Now, why does it matter to 30BG that these two guys post Davido's album?
Is I think what it is, when the video dropped Timeless, right?
Yes.
And I don't want to make that point, but they are now forcing that point. When remember when everyone was like, "Oh, the streams, oh, na pity streams," people
Mm.
just they pity the album and all those things. That's what a lot of people were saying, right? And a lot of support came out, whether from neutrals or from friends, even for some enemies.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to refer to them as that, it
Yeah.
came out as that. So that's exactly what has happened. People expect just because they've showed support in Timeless.
Yeah.
What happened since the release of Timeless? He has fought with Tiwa Savage publicly. He's
Yeah.
called. He sent out messages that are unprintable. Even though he has tried to, you can see that he's trying to make amends in the what's it called, in the interview and all those
Yes.
things.
Yes. He tried to make amends. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
but if you are trying to do it publicly, right? It doesn't mean that you've done your bit privately. Have you messaged that privately? Have you done your bit privately? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But
Yeah.
that was just a public attempt. They don't owe Davido a view. I mean, it's good if they don't do it, and he
No.
knows where he stands in their
But the way
life.
Davido supports other people as well, you don't think they owe Davido?
The Tiwa Savage dropped a song recently. Davido post it.
No.
Olamide dropped a freestyle. When he dropped his freestyle, I forgot the name of the freestyle. Did
Yeah.
Davido
Yeah.
post it?
I don't think
So,
so.
so why do 30BG fans feel that these two people are their marking
So do you
register and
think
they
it's
will
aura for aura right now? Do you think Olamide and Tiwa Savage are looking at the fact that Davido did not post at that time, and then so for them to they don't need to post?
what I think happen is Davido is living his life, he's doing his own thing. He should do his own thing without him expecting that other people would
It's
fall
his
in line.
fans. It's his fans
Yeah,
lamenting.
okay, fine, his fans. They should forget it now. Not be everybody go post album. No, I do not beats. They've been doing that. I mean, I was impressed when I saw one Twitter space one time and Davido was even there. A lot of
Was
them were
there?
even
Yeah,
happy.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Do your beats now. Don't, why are you calling for outside help? Are you calling for assistance?
So, so do you think Davido? So do you think the fans are actually echoing Davido's mind in this whole support me or not support me, brouhaha?
No, I don't think so. And I think they're just sowing a bad seed in Davido's mind. Pretty sure he doesn't have a problem with Olamide in particular, right? And he knows that it doesn't owe, none of them owe him a report, even a platform. Does he even need their platform? Do you see that people who are Olamide fans don't know that Davido has dropped an album? Doesn't need their platform.
Mm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think they need to go that far of in sowing bad seeds. That's what they're doing basically. They're sowing bad seeds.
Right. Right. To be honest, I just see a lot of people talking and doing a lot of things because this person, Darema or Daremi, said Davido should know those he calls friends. Tiwa Savage didn't post or support the album in any way. Olamide also didn't support and even decided to post his own song with Whiskey just to kill the boss. Devils in disguise. But we don't shock them, Sha. So literally, this person is trying to tell his fellow 30 BG, say, guys, Olamide is not part of us anymore. Olamide is not Davido's friend. Because instead of him pushing Davido, he has decided to actually push his own song with no other person than the arch enemy number one of Davido, which is Whiskey. Now, it's just like you don't post Davido. Now you now carry your own song with no other person than Whiskey to push as well. Now we know Tiwa Savage and Davido have not had any sort of good times in the past couple of 2, 3 years right now. It's been like that, and I don't expect all Tiwa Savage to support Davido. Same way I don't expect Davido to support Tiwa Savage as well. But for Olamide, I think a lot of people are surprised with that one. So Olamide should, at the very least, post about Davido's album. To be honest, I don't know if he did on any platform at all. I would not know. I can't confirm. But his fans are saying Olamide did not support Davido's album and is promoting his song with Whiskey. Now, is this going to be the end of this, or is this just the beginning of the battle between YBNL and 30BG?
If let's play an hypothetical scenario now.
Yeah.
Let's say Olamide does support Davido and post it, right?
Now,
On his socials.
hmm,
And by all standards, you'd expect Davido to do the same thing for his song when he drops it, right?
yeah.
Is that what you expect?
I don't expect Davido would never post anything that has to do with whiskey.
Bingo. So maybe an Olamide, maybe Olamide already thought about it. Okay, Tiba Shekini buys, and this guy no post.
But should Olamide be posting to get return from Davido though?
It's the same thing now. If the fans are expecting that Olamide should post or should support, will Davido support? It's not going to be. Isn't that going to be just a one way street
Right,
thing?
right.
It's going to be one way street now. So if maybe Olamide thought about it, that should I really post? I have a song coming out with Whiskey. Will this guy we did return the favor?
Lala, this your theory.
Yes, now.
This is your theory. You crazy girl. So
Is he going to repost?
So you think Olamide would sit down and say, you know what, if I support Davido, he's going to support my song with Whiskey. But it's supposed to be given without expecting any return though.
Will David make 30 go sit down, I beg. When they go sit down.
So
They just trying to
Olamide has a song with Davido, Money, and I think they have another song as well together. Do you think Davido and Olamide are going to have another collaboration in the future, looking at how 30BG that Davido respects so much? I mean, it was on their space. Those are the same guys. It literally means they are together. Davido get into their space. He appreciate them on Twitter anytime, at every opportunity. And these are the same guys now saying Olamide did not post. He posted his song with the fact that he's trying to drop a song with Wizkid at this time. You think it is right?
It's a safe thing by Olamide, and I don't think anyone should knock him for it. People are just being emotional. They're just being emotional. I don't think they need any of these platforms. They are doing quite well by themselves. Davido is doing quite well by himself. He's had a fantastic rollout.
Yeah.
Even post album release, he's doing his beats. There's no issues. Those platforms are not going to be the reason why the album does well or doesn't do well. So they shouldn't even knock it. If anything, it is sweeter when all backs are turned against you and you win. That's the best. So just work towards that, I beg.
Well, people are just saying, "Oh, you should have waited a bit for Davido's, album to go."
No. Did Davido not change his album release date?
From
He did now.
March to April, yes.
He did. So you can't blame anyone for that. What if Olamide had been planning on his own release, right? It's not a case of he put it in there because of the same. No, Davido also changed his release date. Every other person has planned. It's different people work on the same 12-month calendar. So you can't knock anybody for.
Should Olamide have pushed his own song to respect, the release of Davido's album?
No. They're not even doing running the same way. So Olamide is trying to release a single. He's probably had that in the locks for a lot.
Wizkid, bro, with Wizkid.
Exactly. So
that's massive.
All these things people read meaning to it, but it doesn't mean anything.
But they're saying that Olamide is trying to drop that song so that so as to upstage Davido.
No, I don't believe that's what it is. And I think, like I said, people are throwing the bad seeds into it. They are throwing bad seeds in Davido's mind. And if these are the things that causes issue, it causes a lot of issue with artists, with fan base. I mean, recently you saw Mr. P blaming fans right?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, he
That
was
you
bringing
people are the
fans.
ones that are the reason why I broke up with my brother, whether true or not. But it feels aggrieved because were always comparing, oh, this is a better singer, or this one is a better dancer.
But
So
I don't believe so though. Like I don't believe how can you say the fans are the worst? Fans would always compare, no matter what. So you can't say, oh, nah. Anyways, talking about Olamide Lala before we go to the next topic, um, is this song going to upstage David on the chart when it drops? Looking at the fact that it is with Whiskey and it's highly anticipated.
um it is set up for people to take advantage of. When I say people, I mean people like the Whiskey FC. They are looking for something new to use to, and you see how far they will take it. They will go into it, right? They will use it for agenda
With
sake.
an extra
They will
mission
say,
in
yeah,
that song.
exactly. That's what's going to happen. And I think that's just the state of our industry. That's exactly
Mhm.
what it is. That's what happens anyway. Um, Again, will it upstage it? I think Davido needs to work extra hard. His fan base needs to work extra hard. Should it matter? Should it not matter? But that's what drives our industry these days.
Bragging
People,
rights, anyways.
yeah, bragging rights is important, right? So that's what we need to look at. So I think if it happens, so be it, no problem. If it doesn't, so be it, no
So
problem.
be